Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Dash. All praises, honor, glory, love, respect, faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching this truth and nothing but the truth in the name, spirit, and power, Yahweh Shema Shai. Trying to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you speckle birds. And what is a speckle bird? That be a Hebrew Israelite that look like some of the heathen nations, like for example, Hebrew Israelite that look like a so-called white person or so-called Chinese person, etc., etc. I got some random videos lined up that you want to watch, and they want to make you hate this world and these people that rule the world, and the people who don't rule the world, you want to hate them too. But anyway, I'm going to play these videos. I'm going to get the scriptures, my best ability, say whatever God say through spirit and power, the Yahweh Shema Shah, the Holy Spirit, the Kurah Dash. Lord willing be on me. Let's get it.
Imagine waking up at 3 a.m., looking out your bedroom window and seeing a beam of bright daylight illuminating your neighborhood. Not from a police helicopter or a drone, but from a private venture-backed startup in California that has figured out how to monetize the sun. And the most concerning part is that government regulators just gave them permission to start testing it. And on top of it, scientists have been warning regulators about blinding pilots, ruining astronomy science, and causing permanent eye damage. In this video, we'll be discussing Reflect Orbital, a company building massive mirrors in space to sell sunlight on demand, and the massive legal loophole that allowed this to bypass safety checks and why experts are so concerned. Let me first give some background on the technology. Reflect Orbital was basically founded with one core idea. Solar energy is great, but solar panels stop producing power when the sun goes down. So their solution is to put satellites into low Earth orbit, which is just the region of space close to Earth, usually under 1,200 miles up, and equip those satellites with giant reflective mirrors. Their concept satellite, called Arindel 1, carries a massive 59 by 50...
That looks like a fucking iron cross. And they can't even go past up. They can get to Leo, but that's it. They stop there at Leo, but they can't pass that shit. They can't even pass Meo and Geo. No. They can only get to Leo, and that's it.
9-foot mirror. The idea is that as the satellite orbits over dark parts of the planet, it tilts its mirror to bounce natural sunlight down onto specific targets on the ground. And in theory, a solar farm could pay Reflect Orbital to project a beam of light, roughly 3 miles wide, onto their panels during off-peak night hours, allowing them to generate clean energy long after sunset. The company also pitches this for emergency response, such as natural disasters or electricity infrastructure blackouts. But turning natural daylight into a purchasable corporate service opens up a massive can of worms.
Yeah. Like the environment. Esau's a fucking nigger, bruh. The elite of so-called white people and Jewish people, y'all a bunch of niggers, bruh. Boy.
It's important to know how regulators handled it when scientists tried to stop it. Naturally, when a company says, we want to point giant mirrors at the Earth at night, it raises a lot of questions among both regular people and scientists. Over 12,000 citizens signed petitions.
That shit that conspiracy theories the conspiracy theorists been saying, oh, that's crazy. That ain't. And I thought they would just block the sun with spraying a bunch of chemtrail. Now they blocking something with it, but the sunlight's still passing through it. But instead of that, they just put some damn mirrors that completely block the sun in certain locations. Now this shit is real. These niggas want to do it. Meanwhile, the black Hebrew Israelites are the worst thing in the world. Shit. And you got these motherfuckers talking about some damn want to block the sun. Come on, bro. We trying to talk about how fucked up the world is because of these devils. You niggas trying to save these damn devils, whoever they are. We know who they are, but shit, the people, them punk ass Christians. But anyway, you niggas trying to save these damn devils, nigga. We praying the Lord don't have these devils destroy the planet and us in it.
Petitions opposing the projects. Organizations like Dark Sky International and the American Astronomical Society filed formal objections. The Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, reviewed the application and granted Reflect Orbital approval to test their demonstration satellites in space. And this all passed through a concerning regulatory loophole. Under US law, the FCC is mainly responsible for 2 things in space: making sure satellites don't jam radio signals and making sure they don't crash into each other. When astronomers...
Space chump.
warned the FCC that giant space mirrors could blind airline pilots, disrupt drivers, damage sensitive scientific equipment, and cause permanent eye damage to people looking through backyard telescopes, the FCC's Space Bureau gave a concerning response. They stated that light pollution, eye safety, and biological impacts fall outside of their legal authority because the law governing the...
Damn. Yeah, because that's FCC. That's part... What is FCC? That's American shit. Hell, the United States ain't got no jurisdiction in space. Well, anyway.
FCC only focuses on the radio spectrum. They concluded that as long as those satellites don't interfere with radio signals or cause collisions...
Well, they have jurisdiction when it comes to radio signals, but...
approving it serves the public interest. Now let me share a bit more about why scientists are saying this is also concerning. First is the sheer brightness of the reflectors. A study by the European Southern Observatory found that inside the target beam, Reflect Orbital's beam could be 4 times brighter than a full moon. Outside of the beam, the satellite moving through the sky would still shine as brightly as the planet Venus. And Reflect Orbital doesn't want to stop at one satellite. Their stated long-term goal is a mega constellation of up to 50,000 mirrors. A mega constellation is a massive network of thousands of small satellites working together in orbit like StarX's Starlink. If 50,000 mirrors are placed in orbit, scientists estimate the baseline background brightness of the global night sky could increase 3 to 4 times, which would make deep space research nearly impossible with ground telescopes. Second is the biological...
There won't be none, because they can't get out any further for deep space. Whatever, exploration.
disruption. Humans and animals rely on circadian rhythms, the internal 24-hour physical...
Yeah, and it's gonna fuck up the environment, but Esau don't give a fuck. Man, I tell you, man, this nigga is a nigger. The white man, the Jewish baby dick sucker, is a nigger.
Clock that uses darkness to signal sleep, melatonin production, and cellular repair. Pumping artificial daylight into nocturnal ecosystems can break entire food chains and harm sleep patterns for both animals and humans. Third is the consumer consent angle. If a private corporation or a municipality buys targeted sunlight over a 3-mile radius, everyone inside that radius gets illuminated, whether they opted in or not. Nighttime has always been a natural environment that costs nothing and belongs to everyone equally. The moment a company can turn off darkness for profit, natural light transitions from a shared environmental right into a commercial commodity. And if you're concerned about this, here's 3 things you can realistically do. First, push to close the regulatory loophole right now. Agents...
Oh, well, no, we just need to pray to Yahweh Shema Shah. Be thankful you're not an Edomite, because these niggas about to get their ass whooped when the Lord return. Anyway, let's get to the next video. Man, these niggas, you got the, oh yeah, you got the lease, you got to rent the sun. To pay for sunlight, you got to pay for it. I mean, you got to pay for sunlight. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Georgia, Living Spaces is now...
You pay it off for land. You rent, it's like you paying for land, you renting the land. Now you renting for sunlight, renting for air, renting for water. You all truly own nothing and be fucking happy. Shit.
I need my beach.
And oh, you got Benjamin over here in Jamaica. They don't really own the beach. They native to they ain't native to Jamaica. But you got these outsiders coming in saying you're not allowed on the beach. Bitch, I've been living here for fucking how many generations?
Can bar the people who born here, born and bred here, robbing them of their birthright. This is our birthright.
For generations, Jamaicans have walked these shores freely. But today, access is increasingly restricted. Just 1%
Look at this monkey.
of beach space is free and
This sellout right here.
accessible for those to use.
Accessing the hotel or the amenities, just the beach with their pass.
So is Jamaica for Jamaicans or is Jamaica for the Canadians and the Americans and the Europeans? Who is Jamaica for?
Fences all the way from the land, all the way into the water.
From walls in the ocean
That nigga going that far.
to legal loopholes, Jamaica's battle for beach access has become a fight between local communities and powerful interests over who gets to enjoy the island's coastline.
And what they do, they purposely poison the side where they don't want it with these. Anyway, I fucking hate this fucking world.
Friends tried to access the Blue Lagoon very early in the morning, and they were greeted by police with guns.
And after recent hurricanes reshape parts of Jamaica's coastline, campaigners say pressure on coastal communities is only growing.
You can't say you're a fisherman if you don't have a beach.
The beaches aren't just recreation, they are identity, history, and livelihood.
The government decides who gets to the beach, and the government doesn't look after the people properly. It looks after...
Yeah, the government is looking out for Esau because they paid off.
Big business, overseas hotel owners and private individuals.
We head to beaches across the island to hear different perspectives.
This conversation about free beaches, I think it's kind of old.
So the people have to rise up and defend what is their own.
And talk to the people using their platform to make a difference.
It's very simple. It's just like Daddy's song. it's like one love, one beach.
This is Jamaica's fight to reclaim its beaches. We've been investigating beach access in Jamaica for around a year. Long before recent hurricanes brought fresh attention to the coastline, campaigners were warning that public beaches were disappearing. And one place kept on coming up in conversation: Bob Marley Beach. Bob Marley Beach sits in Bull Bay on Jamaica's southeast coast. For generations, local families have gathered here. Fishermen launch their boats from the shore, surfers ride some of the... Generations, local families have gathered here. Fishermen launch their boats from
Do not sit. I thought you said do not shit at first.
the shore, surfers ride some of the island's best waves, and members of the Rastafarian community have long considered it part of their home.
I'm born and grow here, you know, from a little child.
Oh God, the Rastafarians. Anyway.
Other parents and me there, grandparents and my parents. But what I go on now is that the government them have an interest in the place. Bob usually day here. Run up and down, kick ball.
The beach takes its name from reggae legend Bob Marley, who called this his favourite stretch of coastline. Today, it's become the focus of a dispute between campaigners, local residents and developers. A hotel group is lobbying the government to build a luxury resort here.
But you don't want to come down and kick away the local poor man now. I know that. So, me vex to the Prime Minister or any minister for that. So the people have to rise up and defend what is their own.
For many people, the concern isn't simply about losing a beach. It's about losing a place that's woven into the history of the community.
I was a beach baby, like I was a seawater baby. And literally, like my mom makes jokes that I was baptized in the sea. Not having that accessible to people, that's hard. That's worrisome to me.
As we travelled across Jamaica, it became clear that this wasn't just a story about one beach.
I was saying, you don't see a lot of Indians in here.
Again and again, we heard concerns about access to the coastline, and nowhere was that expressed.
You got a lot of Indians in Jamaica.
More clearly than by one woman we met while filming.
So you came here, you wanted to talk about the beach space?
I need my beach. Without my beach, I cannot walk. This is what helped me to walk on my legs. When I come here for my exercises.
And what would it mean to you if these beach was taken away?
Well, I would go a cripple and just sit down at home and vegetate. I don't want to vegetate at home. Yeah.
And do you feel like this is a threat to you?
It is a threat to us if they take away the beach. I come here twice a week to get some exercise in my leg. I'm a survivor, cancer survivor, and I need the exercise for me to get, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And why do you not go to that beach over there?
That beach over there? Isn't it because they're coordinating off and they don't want us commoners to come over there? Isn't that so? We have to pay?
Yeah.
Why would I have to pay for free water here? I wouldn't want to pay for free water. They don't own nothing, you know. This is God's creation.
The beach he's talking about isn't Bob Marley Beach. It's Portocico, more than an
way over there.
Hour away. When we started looking into Portocico and other beaches around the island, we wanted to understand whether these were...
Soon they gonna want that beach. They gonna want to put a resort over there at that beach.
Isolated disputes or part of a wider trend. Campaigners told us the problem stretches across the entire coastline. According to campaigners, only a small percentage of Jamaica's coastline remains freely accessible to the public.
Damn, 1%. Clearly it shows you this is not your risk. Clearly. Let me go ahead and read that. But anyway, Micah chapter 2, verse 9. The women of my people have you taken away their pleasant houses. Ye have no, hold on, let me start over. I'm seeing things that I shouldn't be seeing. The women of my people have ye cast out of their pleasant houses. From their children have you taken away my glory forever. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. Man. Let's get to the next one.
West African nations are rapidly tightening restrictions against the queer community. Senegal,
and this fucking shit right here.
Niger and Ghana are leading a regional escalation in penal courts. While the governments have defended these measures as a defense of local tradition, international human rights advocates have warned of shrinking civic freedoms and severe humanitarian aids. Now, activists say that politicians regard LGBTQ+ people as the easiest scapegoats to maintain power. In the latest, the Parliament of Ghana plans to reconsider and also possibly add some harsher punishments to the anti-LGBTQ bill that it passed.
Yeah. You need to ban that shit. I mean, what the fuck?
On the 29th of May. The Speaker of the Parliament...
This shit is abomination, man. This is daggone anti-life. When you all this LGBT shit, TQ shit is all anti-life. You don't create life with this shit. You destroy life. It's depopulation. These niggas are fucking retarded and they nasty. The Lord don't like that shit. Don't like nasty shit.
Bagbin has said that the prison sentence is specified in 3
Damn right. Prison sentence or either death. For being on that dick in the booty, being some damn dykes and doing scissor shit.
Sections of the bill need to be changed, but has not provided any details. So the latest version of the bill...
3 years in jail. What? 3 years and that's it? No, nigga. You better go for death. It's supposed to be death. Damn right. Shit, it should be put to death.
Calls for 3 years of prison for anyone who identifies himself or herself as LGBTQ+. It would allow the LGBTQ people to avoid prison if they submit to counseling or try to change their sexual orientation or gender identity. The bill will also impose for a 3-year prison term for people participating in gender reassignment surgery, entering into the same-sex marriage, or even attending same-sex weddings. The bill has also introduced a duty to report prohibited acts to the police. In March, Senegal doubled the maximum prison sentence for gay sex to about 10 years and has criminalized the promotion of homosexuality. Niger criminalized sexual relations with a person of the same sex in February, the first time same-sex intimacy had been outlawed in the country. The Mali and Burkina Faso, which the neighbors Niger, also criminalized same-sex relations for the first time in the last 2 years. All three are ruled by military juntas. Across West Africa, LGBTQ+ people are suffering the consequences of the new and harsher laws. They've been facing some deepening insecurity and barriers to essential services. And according to experts in Senegal, the law is also hindering HIV prevention for men who have sex with other men and transgender women who have higher rates of HIV prevalence, as well as lawyers representing the LGBTQ.
Look at these fucking freaks, man. But see, that's what happens when the wicked is being, when wicked bear fruit, hey, they don't mind this shit. They like, yeah, y'all niggas go against the Lord. Y'all get your ass killed too. You go against the Lord. You anti-Hamashiach, you anti-Christ. For you Israelites, what is this, Gunner? Hey, Gunner, yeah, Gunner. Yeah, hey, Esau don't mind this shit. He wants this shit to be pushed. Yeah, man, you got some Israelites trying to push this shit away, man. And the only way you're gonna push away, you gonna have to lay down the law. You gonna have to just drop these motherfuckers.
Plus people.
Fuck decriminalizing them. You gonna have to damn drop these motherfuckers. This shit is it's like cancer. It's a disease.
The crackdown in Senegal has also increased.
It's the dick in the booty disease. No. And the scissor, you know, the carpet munching disease.
Homophobia.
These motherfuckers got damn demons on them.
In Gambia, and according to the authorities, about 100 Senegalese people fled to Gambia this year, although most had to return to Senegal as they had no money. The same-sex relations are already punishable with...
Alright, man, fuck that shit. Let me just go ahead and read this, because the Lord gonna come and straighten this shit out, bro. If you saying that the Lord cares about gays and shit, you a fucking lie. You got a demon on you, and the Lord gonna kill your ass. What's this, damn, I can't even pronounce the word. I'm still, man, shit, I was so sleepy today. I'm trying to shake that sleep off. Was it Levitations? No, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also, hold on, what is this? Yeah, if a man also lies with mankind as he live with a woman, so you hear that? If a man stick his ding dong in his damn woman, in another man's booty hole, like a woman, and you don't supposed to. Now, first off, if you having sex, trying to have sex with a man, trying to have sex with another man, like a woman, that's a no-no. But you don't even supposed to put your ding ding inside of anybody booty hole, not even a woman, because that's a sodomite. Yeah, because even if you with a woman and you supposed to put your wiener and your worm inside a woman's front pocket. Not in a booty hole, not in the brown star, no. That ain't where it's supposed to be. The Lord didn't make it that way. And you end up having doo-doo on your ding-ding. No, you ain't supposed to do that. Both of them have committed an abomination. Yep. So you supposed to be a man supposed to be with a woman, but the man supposed to only put his ding dong inside a woman's front pocket. Not but not in the booty hole. Cause I'm gonna say that area is funky too. But we don't mean front pocket means vagina. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't not in the duty hole. No. Even if you are fucking with the opposite sex, no, you can't put your ding-a-ling inside the booty hole. No, that's a no. That's backwards. It truly is backwards. But definitely, the point is, a man should not lie with another man, just like a woman shouldn't be lying with another woman. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. See, the Lord ain't playing around, and He ain't gonna play around with it. Gonna be a lot of casualties. Shit, righteous killings. Let's get to the next one. More weirdo shit in Canada.
Whether you're a pro.
Hey there everyone, Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth, coming at you here from the 2026 Vancouver Pride Parade. For those of you who've been following my work, you'll know that I often cover this event as much as I dislike covering it. In fact, I loathe covering this thing. It's just full of degeneracy and sodomites and people who think it's okay to sexualize young children. It's pretty disgusting, but I hear Mark Carney may be making an appearance again. And in case you missed it from last year, I managed to get a little confrontation in with Mark Carney, confronting him about the fact that he took his young daughter to the infamous...
Yeah, he had to sacrifice his child for I guess, like a sacrifice or some shit.
Tavistock Gender Clinic, and she came out as non-binary, believing she is neither a woman or a man, as if that's such a thing. Mr. Carney, your daughter identifies as non-binary. Can you tell us about the Tavistock Institute, sir? Mr. Bilderberger Carney.
I just needed to back up a bit.
Okay, hi Mr. Carney, how you doing?
That's great.
Your daughter identifies as non-binary, sir. Sir, are you aware that Tavistock Gender Clinic, where you sent your daughter, is being sued by 1,000 families? Your thoughts on that, sir?
You're over here, or are you going to go?
You're going to go where?
You're going to go.
Going to go where?
Can I get you to ask you to over here?
No, you can ask all you want. I'm good here, my man.
All right, so now I'm asking you, I'm a police officer.
Okay.
If not, I will have to put you under arrest.
Arrest for what?
You are...
On the other side, please. I'm what?
Please go this way.
How come, it's fun. I noticed the journalists, they're always small and, I won't say wimpy, but they're just small and they got the bodyguard. How come they can't get a journalist that's a big dude that look intimidating and asking questions? And let's see if the bodyguard gonna even try that dude. Probably will. Hell, it's his job, but shit. Anyway, they should have a journalist out there who got the who can be able to do shit like what this guy's doing, but look intimidated, asking all the questions, and I don't know. I'm just thinking all kinds of shit. Anyway.
At any rate, I'm here. I'm going to try to get him again, and maybe we'll get some clips going for you on my X account too. Make sure you follow that, x.com/DanDix, Press for Truth, or at DanDixPFT. All right, guys, stay tuned for my coverage, and wish me luck, and pray for me. So anybody who tells you that they're not interested in sexualizing young children is lying to you. And here's proof. How is this not about involving young children with sexuality? I mean, gay pride is all about your sexual preferences, and here the Richmond School District seems to be...
See, they trying to put it on a fucking school bus. I walked away for a second. I didn't see this shit. I was like, wow. See, man, this the fucking this the world is. This one how when wicked niggas ruling the world. They turn the world upside down. It's up to the Lord to turn the world upside right, or upside whatever the hell you want to call it, right side up.
Proud to be marching their school bus, thankfully not full of children, but still, the message rings loud and clear. God help us.
Now there goes the kiddies. Now I bet you that's a boy in the skirt. fuck is this shit? The fuck is all this shit? What the hell is all this shit? The fuck out of here.
So again, they're clearly targeting children. There's been multiple school buses now. This one says everyone is welcome here.
Even the special kids. Even they got to target the special children, the special educational children, the retarded kids. I won't say retarded shit, but let's just say the children with the infirmity, the mental infirmities. Wow, get the fuck out of here. And this ain't even America, bro. This is Canada. It's baby Babylon.
And you got to ask yourself why is a school bus, which usually carries young children, and
how come you couldn't use a regular bus, a tour bus, a Winnebago? Not a Winnebago, RV. You couldn't use a fucking RV to do all this shit. It gotta be a. It's gotta be a damn. It can't be a double-decker bus, but it's gotta be a school bus.
these boards of education that think it's appropriate to have this included in Pride is beyond me. But again, when they try to tell you this isn't about sexualizing young children.
How come it couldn't be a dump truck? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a dump truck. Shit.
What else could this mean? Unbelievable. Check out this guy's shirt. Gee, he seems nice.
No, Jesus don't exist anyway. His name is Yahweh Shah.
You're about to learn how.
Well, that's it. Since the ad came out, I was wondering when is the best time I'm gonna stop. I want to see that shit no more. But showing you what the world is becoming, and when it's looking like this, well, that letting you know the wicked is ruling the world, and they going in hard with their bullshit. I mean, shit. Sorry, I shouldn't even have a scripture ready for that. Let's get to the next one, man. But you already know that's some abomination. And then they trying to target the children too, so they can increase their numbers of more abomination.
I'm announcing that HHS has become the decertification of Network for Hope, the organ procurement organization serving Kentucky and parts of Indiana, Ohio, and West Virginia. We reached this decision after extensive reviews by CMS and HRSA found persistent patient safety failures despite repeated oversight, repeated warnings, corrective action plans, and multiple opportunities to improve. Federal reviewers found serious deficiencies in nearly 30% of the cases that they examined. We found patients placed on the organ donation pathway who should have never been there. We found cases where the donation process continued despite signs that patients were not appropriate organ donors. We found repeated failures in clinical judgment, oversight, and patient safety.
And all of this truly disturbing here, as he is dropping this information on the masses, showing that this organ harvesting is out of control. So shutting down the whole decertification in Lexington, into Ohio, into Indiana, that takes away the certification, but does it stop them from doing criminal things? I mean, when someone is not supposed to get their organs cut out, and they do it anyway, they basically are killing them. He goes on to state, and I know it's hard to understand him sometimes when he's talking, but he says that they gave them multiple opportunities to correct things that they found, they did not do so. And he goes on to mention the story of a man named TJ, who is still alive and with us today only because some doctors ignored the protocol in the room, and they said, I think this guy's alive. They did the right thing, actually, and he's alive. But 30% of the patients coming through there, they found things that were wrong. Basically, they were taking organs out of people they should not have been taking them out of.
And they didn't even know about the shit until later on they found out that, damn, no wonder I can't pee right. They took a kidney out. They can't breathe well because they took a lung out. Man, that's what happened when the wicked rule the world, bro. Shit. Damn it.
Truly disturbing. Absolutely disturbing. through the roof. It's a huge problem. I'm going to tell you that it expands farther than Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and all this, but at least people can notice what's going on here and see that it's real. It's very real. It's out of hand. And you might want to think twice about what you've got checked off on your license. I don't know if people realize.
No, that don't mean shit. You're an organ donor? That don't mean a damn thing. They're gonna take your organ out regardless. They're gonna pronounce you dead no matter what. They gonna strip your ass bone fucking dry. They gonna suck up all your melanin if you got a lot of melanin on you. They gonna take your organs. They gonna take your sex organs. They gonna take your dingling and your balls and your tooties. When I say your tooties, I'm talking about your titties. They'll take them too. They're gonna take everything from you. They're gonna strip your body bare dry. You ain't got no arms and legs in that motherfucker. And that's what Esau been doing to us, for you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Indians for a long time. And hell, trying to put our body parts onto their body parts. And like I say, if this nigga here lost a leg, he gonna try to get one of his slave legs to put on. It don't work out that way. Esau probably know that by now, but he don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, Moab too, that nigga. Yeah, they found a bunch of brown dinglings in some boxes and shit on ice. Moab, what the fuck you doing all them dinglings, nigga? That nigga trying to put some dinglings on him, man. I'm like, what the fuck? Or either he gonna put it on him or he gonna eat them motherfuckers. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta be vocal because this world is fucked up, bro. Hell, I say what I say because hell, the world is fucked up. It sounds funny and it sounds bad and disgusting, the stuff I'm saying, but the world's fucked up and disgusting. You gotta fuck the pussyfooting around. Being careful how I say things. I mean, yeah, some things I can't say, but hell, I got to say it. This world is fucked up, man. We need righteous rulers pronto, but we got to wait till the Lord comes. Got to be patient. I can't get mad about that, but got to be patient. But man, this is just more info about what's going on in this world. And anyway, next video.
Ladies and gentlemen, twice yearly prep.
A few years ago, GLP-1 drugs were not a line item anywhere in Bank of America's healthcare budget. Now they're running north of $250 million annually, which works out to roughly 13% of everything the bank spends on employee health. CEO Brian Moynihan put the number out there himself in a CNBC interview. He framed it as an investment, not a cost problem. Whether shareholders see it the same way is another question.
We spend about $250 million or more on GLPs.
If they invest that much money in that, I'm guessing they're going to plan on this shit's going to go up. The price on this shit's going to go up. And I know the demand going to go up too. Hell yeah. Like everything else is going up. Memory, food, water. And they're going to invest their money in all this stuff. Because then what they're probably going to do is, I don't know, they're doing something, shit. But whatever.
And that's up from zero. We see a great impact on the employees.
The bank has about 211,000 employees and spends something like $2 billion a year on their healthcare total. Bank of America's $2 billion annual healthcare budget strictly covers medical, pharmacy, and wellness benefits, excluding family-oriented perks like childcare.
Oh.
So GLP-1s like Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, that whole category.
So they're saying they gotten all this shit for their employees? Whatever.
Are now eating up a significant slice of that. These drugs can run several $1,000s per patient per year, which is part of why so many employers have been quietly pulling back coverage or restricting it to diabetes cases only. Bank of America is doing the opposite. Not only does it cover the drugs, it reportedly pairs them with health coaching. So employees are working on lifestyle changes alongside the medication. The thinking, apparently, is that you get better outcomes when it's not just the prescription alone. Moynihan acknowledged the obvious counter-argument. Some of those employees are going to leave before the company sees any return on their healthier workers. He also said the bank is using its scale to push drugs.
Whatever, man. These devils, they niggas talking about some health. They were concerned about their employees' health. Nigga, please. I don't believe this shit. Let's get to the next one.
Reports of miscarriage stillbirth by year. Oh, look, 0000. Oh, my God, 2021. Bam.
No vaccine shots.
I want to show you that Dr. Fauci on purpose poisoned babies. He on purpose poisoned pregnant women and their unborn babies. On purpose, he did this. On purpose. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't an accident. They weren't going off the best information they had at the time, and they made mistakes. Because I'm going to show you that he knew that the mRNA vaccine would poison pregnant women and their babies. So, from Anthony Fauci to Dr. Weissman, hey, thanks for sending this. What did he send? Dr. Weissman. What did he send? One of the leading doctors in the country. He sent him this. I wanted to alert you to some new data we've generated with our nucleoside-modified mRNA NLP. That's lipid nanoparticles vaccine. I attached a current version of a supplement request that has all of the new data. I've been working with a maternal fetal researcher, and we observed that using a dose 100-fold higher than current vaccines and given IV, the mRNA lipid nanoparticles go to the placenta and to the fetus, measured by translation of the mRNA, and cause an immune response in the amniotic fluid. In non-pregnant females, mice, the uterus and the ovaries take up the mRNA liquid nanoparticles and translate the mRNA. We are repeating these studies with human dose levels. And Fauci says, hey, thanks for sending this. So when was this? This was February 8th. So he was warned about this. He was given a red flag by one of the leading doctors in the world. He acknowledged it. And then listen to what he said. This is what he said 2 days later. 2 days later, he goes on TV and says this.
The next is the question of the vaccination of children, namely pediatrics and pregnant women. As we all know, these were not included in the original clinical trials that led
the original clinical trials that Pfizer wanted to suppress for 75 years and then lied about what was in them. There's a whistleblower who got fired immediately when she said, hey, they're not doing the trials correctly. Hey, they're lying about the trials. And now we know they did lie about the trials, and they weren't doing them correctly. And then they tried to suppress the evidence, even out from the rigged trials that they did. They wanted to suppress them for 75 years. This is 2 days later. He says this.
The EUA for the two vaccines that are currently available. But I want to point out that since the EUA and under the EUA, approximately 20,000 pregnant women have been vaccinated with no red flags, as we say, and this is being monitored.
So, of course, he's a modern-day Mengele. Of course, a guy who kept AIDS treatment from gay people on purpose. So you know that movie, the Dallas Buyers Club, the one that Matthew McConaughey won the Academy Award for? You know who the bad guy is in that movie? It's him. He's the bad guy. He was the one who was keeping treatments from people with AIDS. It's him. If you go back, there's videotape of gay people storming the NIH building.
Oh, man, that's a nightmare right there. Well, actually, hell, he was the bad guy. No, he was actually the good guy. He was giving them faggots what they deserved. Pain and suffering. Shit. Fucking treatment. Nigga, no, they stay alive. No, they niggas need to, but then they still alive. That's the bad thing. They need to be gone out the picture immediately. Sent back to the spirit world. And some of them need to be sent back to spirit world to be in their right minds. Shit. Not to be damn doing what they've been doing. Shit.
When to try to get to him. He's the guy who tested AIDS medicine on black orphan children and killed them.
Yeah.
He did that. He's the guy who cuts the throat.
No, Esau. So-called white man, but he ain't white. He's red. He's red too. He red too. But don't get it twisted. You're going to have Edomites that are going to look like these niggas. I mean, you're going to have Israelites, I meant to say. You're going to have Edom. Of course you're going to have Edomites that look like these niggas. You're going to have Edomites that look like so-called black people, Latinos, Native Indians, and Chinese, and whoever. But what I'm trying to say is you're going to have Israelites that are going to look like these people. And you're going to have people of other nations look like these people. But, anyway, don't get it twisted.
Some beagles, and then puts them in a bag with fleas and lets them get killed, attacked by fleas until the fleas kill the beagle. He cuts their vocal cords so you don't have to listen to them scream. That's this guy. He is a Mengele. He is a psychopathic murderer. Of course he would want to murder babies. Of course he would want to murder pregnant women. Of Of course he doesn't give a shit. He's a psychopathic murderer.
It's Esau. And don't forget about Amalek, the baby dick sucking Jewish faggot fuckers. They love eating foreskin as a snack.
By the CDC and the FDA. So that's where we're going there. With regard to children and pregnant women, as I mentioned on a prior discussion with this group, the fact remains that we will be starting clinical trials, and some have already started. We will not need to do tens of thousands of people. We will need just enough, measured in hundreds to thousands, for safety and whether or not we induce an immune response that is equivalent to the immune response that has been proven to be protective under the trials that have now shown to be 94 to 95% effective.
All right. Since that ad came up, what else we got? All right. Psalm chapter 144, verse 11, rid me and deliver me from the hand of the strange children, whose mouth speak of vanity in their right hand, the right hand of falsehood. And they thinking they doing something right. No, they're doing something all wrong. That's some these are fucking mad scientists. Bunch of niggers. Next one. Shit.
Can you eat real meat without the animal? Today on Spotlight, let's dig in.
A chicken burger without the chicken. Mutton without the sheep. Meat without the animal. Sounds impossible? It isn't. Take a few animal cells, feed them, grow them, multiply them, put them inside a bioreactor, and eventually you get the meat. No farm, no slaughter, just cells turned into food.
It still comes from a chicken. Without the chicken, though, it still originally comes from the chicken, but it's just been altered. It's still a chicken, but it's a funky chicken. It's still for a child. I mean, a cow, not a child. Well, a child. You know what I mean? A human. They'll add a little human in that chicken and that cow, that child. Anyway,
food.
And a dog and frog and whatever kind of shit.
But here is the question: can this really feed the world? And more importantly, would you eat it?
Man, these niggas gonna it'd been a lot cheaper just to let it be natural. But it's so funny. They trying to say this is gonna help save the world by eating this lab-grown meat. Meanwhile, the elite are eating real fucking meat. Why we can't eat real meat? And you want to say it's bad for environment? If it is bad for environment, you stop eating that You stop eating that meat and eat this lab-grown shit. They don't want to. They don't want to. That shows you that red flags for your ass. If you really think this shit is good for you, you know it ain't good for you. They making something for you that you to eat, then it can fuck you up and you get sick of. Man. The food is fucked up. I hate this damn world. I'm telling you. Well, I don't know how you, the watchers or listeners, feel about these videos, but I know I'm mad as fuck. I'm tired of this damn world. You should be vexed too. What you want? Want a cookie? Want a GMO cookie?
What if your next chicken burger did not come from a chicken? And what if your mutton biryani did not require a sheep? What if the meat on your plate was grown inside a steel tank from a handful of animal cells? This isn't science fiction anymore. It is actually called cultivated meat, and the industry behind it has spent years promising to change the way we produce one of the world's most...
Look at all this shit that's needed. You got all these scientists and these canisters and where the fuck is this shit? All this shit, and you got a 3D printer machine that prints chicken meat. All this ain't even necessary to eat some meat. All you gotta do is have some land. And the land, hey man, the Lord that does. I mean, come on, man. But this is Esau, the fucking. And then you got these other nations. They're such a bunch of niggers too. Man.
Popular foods. But there is a problem. The science may be working, but its business model is still being tested. So first, let's clear up one very important misunderstanding. Lab-grown meat is not the same thing as plant-based meat.
Man, I'm sorry. They try to dress that shit up looking so good. And then it's all talking about lab-grown meat. Which type of meat is it? They'll say it's chicken, but it could be human. It could be what Kim Jong-un trying to feed his people. Goddamn dog meat. Try to beat the heat wave by feeding people dog meat. What kind of shit?
A veggie burger starts with plants. Cultivated meat starts with animal cells. A small sample of cells is taken from an animal. Now those cells are
taken
then
from a human.
grown in a controlled environment. They're fed nutrients, they multiply, and eventually they form muscle and fat. In other words, you are not making something that tastes like chicken. You are trying to make chicken without raising and slaughtering a chicken. So this is where the science gets fascinating. It all starts with a few cells
Your stomach gonna be slaughtered eating that shit.
taken from an animal, and those cells are preserved and multiplied, creating a living cell bank. The cells are then fed a carefully formulated mix of nutrients to help them grow. They move into bioreactors where temperature, oxygen...
All that for just to make some fake ass meat. I mean, damn.
Acidity and nutrients can be precisely controlled. Given the right conditions, the cells multiply and differentiate into the muscle and fat that make up meat. But growing cells is only half the battle. To make them look and feel like meat, researchers have to give them structure, using scaffolds and other texturization techniques. And the end result is
all that just to make some fake meat.
Cultivated meat, made from animal cells without raising an animal for slaughter.
Lab-grown meat is the idea that we can make meat synthetically without involving any animals. So you might be aware that there's many problems with animal farming at the moment, both from an environmental and an ethical perspective. So the idea is with lab-grown meat, we
But
can
what
avoid...
about my stomach, nigga? What about my stomach? You talking about ethical? I'm like, nigga, this has been like this for years, nigga, centuries, nigga, decades, millenniums. That we've been eating like this. We didn't have no fucking lab. And this shit only lasts for, how long this shit last for? Like, I don't know how long these niggas been doing this lab grown meat shit. Probably like 40, 50 years. And this shit ain't right. Something ain't right about it. Anyway, and it's like I said, going back to the elite, they want you to eat this lab grown shit, but they're like, no. Hell, you got these CEOs that run these fast food joints. They don't even want to eat the fucking the Big Mac, the Big Dave. They don't want to eat that. They don't want to eat the Whopper. No, they don't want to eat none of that shit. They want to eat something that's homegrown, but not something that was like the shit they're selling at their fast food restaurants. No, they're not trying to eat that shit. You remember them? What was it? I think it was last year. They had video footage of these CEOs eating that fast food shit, and they barely didn't want to eat it. They were like, I take a little nibble of it. I take a little nibble of it, and that's it. Barely swallow that shit. They didn't want to eat that shit. What makes you think I want to eat this shit, man? Please.
Some of those problems.
Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to play this no more. I got more videos, and this video is almost an hour long. But let me read Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And the Lord Yahweh said, even thou shalt the children of Israel, talking about you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds, eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles. So we eating it with the full-on heathens. And these niggas, the scientists, are nothing but fucking heathens. I'm guessing they ain't Israelites doing this shit. They talking about some unethical. Like, nigga, you niggas ain't doing something ethical or right. I got them lab grown meat and shit. Hey man, please, man. Man. Rather I would drive it, so this is punishment from the Lord. And the worst thing is that they're telling you eating chicken, lab grown chicken, it turned out to be human meat.
Ooh, look, and as a shock to absolutely fucking nobody, the government's decided that they're just gonna trap everybody here who doesn't agree with their...
And this comes from not Indonesia, I'm thinking the wrong channel, but GMS Dedication. Yep, subscribe if you want to, but it'd be best you do. Continue being edified.
Blatantly fascist agenda. It's almost as if the American government has absolutely no investment in their citizens, and they only view citizens as slaves for their capital. It's almost like they know how many people have been trying to get out of this hellish system that they've been trapped in, and now we're at the tipping point where everybody with two brain cells to rub together is thinking about how to get the fuck out, and the American government can't exist without their fucking slaves, can they? So now they've got to do everything they fucking can, since they failed to fucking convince you that it was the immigrants doing all the terrible fucking things, and now they've just got to say, fuck you, stay here, and work for us until you die. That was the point of us creating this fucking country, so the billionaires could...
The point of creating this country was not what he's talking about. No, it's about taking down you Israelites and just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Matter of fact, let me get this let me get this out. I found this article before I did. No, the Lord gave me this article. I ain't find this article. The Lord gave me this article, and before I did this video, started doing it. As you can see, there's a bunch of Edomites. You got some straight couples, got some dyke couples, got this one guy by himself, some more dyke couples, some old ass dyke couple, and one woman by herself. But anyway, Americans are coming. And where are they coming to? Oh, Trump got elected again. They picked up their lives. Now they're here. They're somewhere else in other countries, mostly in Canada. Let's play this.
The Americans are coming. Trump got elected again. They packed up their lives. Now they're here. When you hear stories about people bravely fleeing their homes to build safer, happier lives elsewhere, you wouldn't necessarily expect their country of origin to be the U.S. until recently. Donald Trump's two-term mission to restore American greatness has more closely resembled a war on his compatriots, be they researchers, women, trans folks, voters, documented or undocumented. As of 2025, Gallup polls revealed that roughly 1/5 of Americans wanted to leave the states permanently, double 2011's number.
It says, I survived nursing in America. Canada is a welcome change. That is this. No ICE raids. Well, do you think you safe? You think you safe in Canada? Oh, Canada. You think you safe in old Canada? No. Wait till the chip implants come out. And these oddball dykes. And you got these dull dykes right here, can't cut for shit. Oh my god, she got the ninja star of death on her wrist. Yeah, you know who she is. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The ninja star of death. But yeah, let's go back to the video. Well, not the video, the audio.
Followed through. Last year, the U.S. experienced the first period of net outward migration, where more people left than arrived, since the Great Depression. An extremely fed-up few unpledged their allegiance, rented U-Hauls and headed north to Canada, their spurned but always forgiving ally. That's not to say entry is easy.
This one says Trump's anti-immigrant politics killed my family's American dream. My wife and I adopted our son from South Korea, imagining he'd live free from persecution. Now that's only possible in Canada. But shit, what the hell they gonna be? They just as fucked up too. They got censorship. You can't own guns. You can't do this. You can't own that. They coming down with some shit too in Canada. Nigga, you ain't freeing that motherfucker. Hell no. And like I said, when it comes to that chip implant, you definitely ain't gonna be free at all. Shit. All these Edomites, man. Shit.
Lately, Canada's been in the midst of its own immigration crackdown, and Trump refugee isn't yet a protected class. In the following stories, 5 of our newest neighbors share how they managed to get in, whether courtesy of ancestral ties, recent overhauls to Canada's citizenship criteria, or Carney-era recruitment pushes for scientists and much-needed healthcare workers. Their sacrifices were massive. Homes, communities, imagined futures.
I'm like, so these faggots and dykes can go to Canada and be free as being... And it's not like Trump banning that shit. It ain't like that nigga is still Babylon. You can still freak off. And matter of fact, with children. That nigga ain't said nothing about that shit. About the things that been happening recently. The motherfucking fag parades, niggas butt ass naked, running around with children and shit naked. They ain't saying nothing about that shit. Hell no. That Trump ain't said a goddamn thing about any of that shit. So why are these niggas really running away for? I guess because it's too expensive. I don't know.
Still,
But hell, it's expensive in Canada too, right? The price is going up. Shit.
Trump's loss is our gain. This story appears in the...
Alright, if you want to watch the rest or listen to the rest of it, here go the name of the article. They go to the channel on the website, and yeah. Let's get back to this video.
Well, you all labor until death! Oh, and anybody who doesn't agree with the U.S. government is a terrorist. Yeah, the fuck right. The United States government is the fucking biggest terrorist in the goddamn world! Stop fucking lying!
And also next to them is Amalek. I want to say Israel, but Amalek.
A gunman on a shooting rampage. Videos obtained by News 3 captures the terrifying moments Sunday around noon in this North Las Vegas neighborhood. A man carries what police identified as an AR-15.
Kind of pointing his gun in every direction.
Even knocking on this neighbor's door before firing nearly 10 rounds at Ryan Adams' house.
Nigga losing.
It's scary.
That nigga ain't got no sights on that mother. He just shooting that motherfucker. He got like a little red dot. No, he don't. He ain't even got no red dot. He's just shooting whatever. People just, hey man, people are losing it.
It's scary. Really scary, you know.
Adams and his family taking cover inside their home as he records the gunman from a window, but quickly hides when bullets start to strike his house.
What the? Oh. Get down! Get down! Just starts letting loose at the house and just taking fire on a Sunday.
And what did the cops do with that motherfucker? They didn't even shoot him dead. No, I think they captured him when he was alive. Wow. Let him run out of ammo. He shot all his ammo out, and then they came in and got him.
Noon was a little abnormal for our neighborhood.
Damn.
North Las Vegas police responding, taking cover at one point behind Timothy Barella's truck before closing in on the man.
Don't move! Police, do not move! Police!
Barella's son snapping this picture of first responders
What kind of shit?
around the suspect on the street.
Tripped over the curb, fell, and just never got up. Looked like he was overdosed. They're Narcanning him a couple times, he had said.
Have you ever seen this man before?
Never, no.
Have you ever seen this man before?
No.
No one has any idea why this man may have been in the neighborhood shooting at homes.
Not sure at all.
I mean, if you've been witnessing that, hearing it, people flying into fits of rage, getting angry, and just blowing up like a big volcano, it is scary. Have you noticed that? People just like a firecracker, like a volcano exploding.
Shalom. I would like to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakradash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all your sincere Akim, pushing this word across the four corners of the world. Just a quick news update through the spirit, the power, and the vibration of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And as you can see through the spirit within America, or Babylon the Great, or the City of Confusion, it's obviously being broken down on all levels. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, and very, very soon, physically. And all of these prophetic signs is causing these Americans to crash out. It's like everybody that's not within the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, are on the edge. Are they very near to that boiling point? Due to the economic pressures, geopolitical conflicts, we have rapid social changes, mental health challenges, and just these Americans facing uncertainty about the so-called future, which is prophetically doom and gloom. Because according to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter and the 3rd verse, those that look out of the windows, it should be darkened, which indicates that the future within America is not bright. So therefore, all your so-called goals, dreams, aspirations, different things that you have planned for a better life or a better future, it's not meeting reality. And these Americans do not have that spiritual discernment, which is a part of the gift of the Holy Spirit. They do not know how to cope with this thing that we call life. So therefore, that enables them to tap more into their carnal nature, which explains why we are witnessing an all-time crash out within America. And this is only the calm before the storm, like a society still in so-called normacy. So how much more when all hell really breaks loose within this American society? And where people are not going to have the access to their pharmaceuticals, different meds, or just different drugs that will keep them so-called stabilized. So again, the City of Confusion, aka America, is definitely circling the drain, which are spiritual indicators of the signs of thy times. And that takes me to Matthew 16 verse 1. The Pharisees, also the Sadducees, came and tempting desired him, referring to Yahushua, that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, you can discern the face of the sky, but can you not discern the signs of thy times? And the signs of that times refers to the events, conditions, or phenomenons or warning signs in the world that show what period we are living in. And it's very clear through the Spirit that we are definitely at the end of Esau's world, going into his age, his empire, his wicked vibration as rulership. And Jacob, beginning with our Lord and Savior, Yahushua, on down to the hopeful elect, are the ones that's next in line, as in an eternal righteous global governance. Which is why it's very imperative for us as the hopeful elect prophets to measure thou the time diligently in itself, when we see part of the signs pass, which is all associated with the signs of our times. And all of these different calamities, plagues, or catastrophic events are heavy omens of how Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua will visit the world which he made. And the word visit doesn't always mean a warm welcoming. It can also go into to inflict or afflict danger, or to bring punishment upon someone or something. It's the world that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua made. And Yahushua prophesied before his second appearance upon this earth how we was going to witness within these end times distress upon nations with perplexity, which means uncertainty. A lot of people are confused on what's really transpiring within this world, and they cannot spiritually pinpoint it unto the volume of the book, which is the Holy Bible. But of course we can through the gift of the Holy Spirit. And I've been noticing through the Spirit, just watching different brothers, of course dealing with the elder apostles, bishops, and different elders on down unto the sincere Akim, like a sense of calmness upon the brotherhood, compared unto this chaotic world where people are totally unstable. And this is all the build up to Isaiah 33:6, how wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua should be the stability of our times. Which is why we can align what Yahushua stated within Matthew the 24th chapter, how the love of many should be waxed cold, which goes into how many people will be mentally and emotionally unhinged. They are very unstable or irrational, and just so disconnected that you cannot even reason with. And again, this is all within a state of normacy. So how much more again when that spirit of lawlessness, anarchy, or that cold-hearted spirit or that survival of the fittest mentality will kick in. And you can sense that we are approaching some very diabolical, devastating times. Like it's being stirred up right now to that very boiling point. And where these Americans are going to be cooked. And that takes me to Isaiah 19 verse 1. And as you can see from the heading, message to Egypt. And Egypt is a spiritual codified name for America. And it says, the burden of Egypt. And that burden goes into that heavy yoke, pressure, anxiety, stress, depression. That's upon these everyday American shoulders. And that's why it's so trendy upon social media, or these inflation rants, or how people complaining how volatile this economy is, or how their income wages are not being paced with their household expenses, like childcare, groceries, healthcare, utility bills. And that harsh reality of the majority of these Americans are now feeling that they cannot get ahead, which was systematically designed by the so-called powers that be that mainly stem from the tabernacle of Esau Edom for it to be, urging in these draconian measures upon these American people, and really just throughout the whole world. And where they are now feeling these economic pressures, because all of this is intentionally designed for a digital NWO, or a digital Great Reset. And more of these Americans are witnessing how corrupt these politicians are, hence that term corrupt capitalism or crony capitalism, and where these dirty politicians are receiving political favor. Like,
yep. I'm gonna stop right there. If you want to watch the rest of it, they go to the title of the video. I got one more video I'm gonna play. They go to video, they go to channel. Let me get to this one coming from, was it the Hopeful Lake 3? Revelation chapter 18 verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Revelation chapter 18 verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double.
All right, imagine you go to a nice steakhouse. It's great. The fillets are fully dressed, but the diners, well, not so much.
What? Okay, so that is what's happening at a South Florida restaurant.
Let's do a new dinner.
Class Soiree Steakhouse in Hollywood is the talk of the town and also social media. Rod Ali is the chef and owner. He came up with the once-a-month concept to get new business and to generate some real...
Goddamn, getting your food served butt-ass naked.
Buzz. nude diners.
Oh, but everybody's damn, I guess. I don't know.
Chef Ali says there's a Says there's a market for it. And if you are hating on it, he doesn't care. Just leave his customers alone.
Please allow people to express themselves at our place.
Nothing like expressing yourself like being in the nude. Nude dining experience costs between $150 and $300. And in case you were wondering, the city of Hollywood says the nude dining is legal because the workers there, they're clothed.
Okay, interesting.
How are you supposed to eat a steak with somebody naked beside you?
You do you. You know what I mean? I support it completely. It takes the pressure off of first
Hey, she's a true Babylonian. She supports it.
date. You don't have to worry about the outfit.
Cheers. Enjoy your steak.
First of their kind, transgender dolls are set to debut in Minnesota classrooms this fall. The taxpayer-funded paper dolls come with genitalia that can be removed and then swapped out.
Oh.
A therapist at the University of Minnesota Medical tells the New York Post that they spent over a decade developing the dolls.
Damn, a decade developing a doll that you can swap.
Goal is to help kids, quote, learn about the different options that exist for who they can be. The website for the dolls promises to, quote, make...
Nigga, if you born with, you know, this particular private part, you are what represents that private part. But in this world, in this society, these niggas have turned everything upside down. Man, that's why when the Lord turns, he gonna turn things right side up.
Gender fun. It says they were designed for clinicians and educators and lists their purpose as therapeutic play and gender identity exploration. They'll reportedly be in classrooms with kids as young as 4.
Can we agree on that?
What's that?
The woman is more powerful than the man.
I mean, if you want to believe it.
What the fuck? Look at this nigga, bitch.
It's okay.
But you just... All your examples that you just gave showed why the woman is more powerful.
If you want to believe that, it's okay.
Well, why? If she makes the decisions, why wouldn't she be?
This is not true, bitch. It's in your fucking head. It's in your head. In your head. It's in your head. Shit. And Satan is in her head. That's why he goes after the weaker vessel.
More powerful.
I didn't say she wasn't or not. I said if you want to believe that, it's okay.
Do you agree?
Do I agree what?
That women are more powerful than men.
I don't agree with that. Why? Because God created the woman.
Oh, but you know this bitch gonna say, fuck God, I don't believe in that. But then I believe in Jeebus. Like, what the fuck?
Assist the man. It wasn't...
She don't want to hear all that. She don't want to hear all that.
The other way around.
Why do you feel like that?
I don't feel like that. God felt like
That's how what the Lord made it to be. Well, Yahweh made it to be, you dumb nigger.
In what way?
He created the man first. Or am I wrong about that?
Well, I mean, who's to say? There's missing pages from the
Lord. I mean, it's in the Bible, bitch. I mean, who are you?
Bible. Do we really know?
I'm asking. He created the man first, and then he created the mate to assist. If I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong.
Well, let's just say we're going to take it from the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he did create the man first. But where did he create the woman out of? What location of the Bible?
Did you just not
God damn, bitch.
hear what I said?
What location of the body did he create?
Did you just
the
not
woman?
hear what I just said? It still came from the man.
What location? But why you can't answer the question?
Because it came from the man.
But what location from the body?
We don't know. All we know is that the Lord created. What the fuck is this?
Good when you back that ass up. You a fine motherfucker when you back that ass up. Bitch, call me Big Daddy.
Go on, baby.
Boy, who is you playing when you back that ass up? Boy, you look good when you back that ass up. Boy, who is...
This is a fucking church. Oh no, this is a funeral, right?
Hey, when you back that ass up. You can call me Big Mama when you back that ass up. Boy, who is you when you back that ass up?
I back it up. I back.
Whack you mother. He got serious gun. Oh, now he's getting a oh.
You grabbing another gun.
Oh,
you grabbing something bigger.
We're getting the out of here.
Oh, this nigga, yeah, that's the one that was really laying people down with that In-N-Out burgers. And these niggas here making jokes about the shit.
Hey, get out of here. Hey! Stop shooting! Stop shooting!
My question. understand. You're that close to him. You in the park. You was in the parking lot filming this shit. Man, these people. I don't know who's more crazier. The motherfucker with the gun or this motherfucker that's filming this shit. Get down. Just get down. Crank your car up and go. Leave, motherfucker.
I don't have service, dude.
Get over here, motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck your ass up, pig. Oh, let that be Jake. Shit, they gonna pow, 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 pow. Oh, now they taser.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
So you won't apologize to the military members who Joe Biden summarily dismissed from the military for not taking.
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Will you apologize to the business owners that lost their business, shattered their lives, and they'll never recover?
On the advice of counsel, I respectfully decline to answer based upon my rights under the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution.
Will you apologize to the moms who had to force their...
Man, we can skip all this shit. No, they ain't gonna apologize. What the fuck ever? What the hell is this about?
actions that you took?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through.
Oh, my damn speaker went out. Shit. As soon as you about to say air, my damn speaker went out. Damn. Play that back a little bit.
Bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Shit. Alright, that's it. Seek the Lord by seeking the prophets to take heed what it say and try to build a spiritual mental relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah by praying Yahweh Shema Shah, praising Yahweh Shema Shah, worshiping Yahweh Shema Shah, fearing Yahweh Shema Shah, and repenting to Yahweh Shema Shah. To all the men out there pushing this truth and nothing but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Keep on preaching, keep on teaching, keep your faith and trust strong. Yahweh Shema Shah, stay humble. And for you few sisters out there, take it heed. Keep your faith and trust strong. Yahweh Shema Shah. Stay humble, stay in order with your man. If you ain't got no man, stay in order. Yahweh Shema Shah. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom.